So there are a few different things that make me qualified to address this issue, both professional and personal. Number one, understanding the critical connection between education and economic development, between education and bringing new jobs to Delaware, helping Delaware businesses grow. I cannot tell you the number of times over the past 4 years I've talked with businesses in Delaware who want to grow or outside Delaware who want to come here and find it very troubling how Delaware's education system is structured and what that means to them. I don't know if anyone thought that the Star campus at UD would not develop quickly. And yet we've seen a lot of fits and starts along the way as part of that. So understand the connection between education and economic development, understand the connection between crime and economic development, and really addressing those issues head on, the way that I've done the past 4 years in the State Senate, is a critical part of understanding how to foster economic development. And that's all part of a broader trend in Delaware as we transition from an economy based on a small number of big businesses to a large number of small businesses. That transition is going to mean things look different. That transition is going to mean we've got to rewrite our laws at the state and federal level to really facilitate that. Whether it is healthcare, where you have businesses that want to grow and expand but might find themselves in an entirely different healthcare framework. Whether it's the kind of tax incentives or the kind of investment grants that we decide to give out. 2 years ago, I insisted the Delaware Economic Development Office be put through Sunset Review. The point of Sunset Review was simple. Are we analyzing the bang we're getting for our buck? Are we talking about why we don't give more loans to Delaware small businesses rather than grants to out-of-state companies? I can tell you that that kind of outreach didn't make me very popular with the governor's office, but a lot of constituents said those are the exact kinds of questions we have to be asking, particularly after what happened with Fisker. Delaware's gone through a tremendous transformation, and we do have opportunity right now. We do have room for optimism. In particular, University of Delaware has an application in right now to be a national leader putting to use all the great science and research talent that we've lost at DuPont. We can strike at this moment, and hopefully in the coming weeks that announcement is made, and hopefully it's very positive for Delaware. So we do have opportunity. I'll say two or three additional things. As chair of the Senate Banking and Business Committee the past 4 years and seeing the finance industry and seeing how much high tech relates to the finance industry now, it's very important to understand the trends that are going on there. As a Delaware attorney that's represented Delaware businesses big and small, I've seen the concerns that go on as managers and employees talk about the challenges they're facing on a day-to-day basis and making sure that we're making it easier for them to focus on the job they're doing to benefit the community. And finally, I'll say, as a millennial, I understand very much how important it is that young talent wants to come to Delaware, or even more importantly, young Delawareans want to stay here and grow here and start their own businesses. For many, many years, we've had a brain drain. When I chose to go to the University of Delaware coming out of Glasgow High School, I remember how many of my friends from Glasgow and Newark High and other schools decided to go out of state. Always kind of is a little bit of a pain when that happens here in Delaware, but it happens all the time. We all know that. We've got to make sure that there are all kinds of reasons that young people want to come here, stay here, invent new businesses, grow new businesses. That's what we've done a lot of in the past few years. It's what we need to do more of in connection with the federal level.